Good Wednesday morning. It's 9 o'clock on this May 13th.
And this is 7 News Now, the quickest way to get the news that you need. It is indeed Wednesday, so we got to check in with Jacob Durham, who's going to let us know about our forecast today. Whatever day it is, as long as it's sunny, it's a good day.
I was going
to say we're going to be just fine heading into the second half of the weekend. A lot of sunshine on the way for you, which is going to be some good news there. Temperatures are back into the, let's say, low 70s for the most part this morning. We're beginning to climb out there thanks to plenty of sunshine, low humidity as well, at least respectfully low humidity. We're back in the mid 60s for those dew points, so it's not feeling too oppressive out there at all. That 59 you see in Oakdale, that's just an old reading. I promise you it is much warmer than that out there. As you can tell, the surrounding locations are well into the upper 60s, if not low 70s at this hour. It's 74 in Sulphur to 71 Lake Charles, back over to Jennings, 74 in Cameron. It still says 59 in Oakdale, but it's 76 there in Fort Polk. So we got the fresh alert radar. Very, very quiet. Showers and downpours, not a problem for you today. We're going to keep things nice and quiet. In fact, if you're looking to go out and maybe take the dog for a walk this morning or this afternoon, weather looks picture perfect to do so. Ample amounts of sunshine on the way. We're up to about 86 degrees by that 2 o'clock hour. Winds are out of the north today, 10 to 15. They'll kind of subside a little bit, but they'll begin to switch direction west to northwesterly as we're heading into your Thursday. And that's also going to be the warmest day that we're tracking for you for the upcoming work week. So if you'll join me coming up on First Alert Weather Extra, that'll be at 10 o'clock this morning. We're going to talk about who could get 90 degrees for your Thursday and when those showers and storms are set to return. All coming up, First Alert Weather Extra at 10 o'clock this morning.
A teenager working at a Sulphur daycare is now accused of cruelty to juveniles.
Police say that 18-year-old Heidi Henson was working at Mimi's Playhouse when surveillance video captured the alleged abuse. She has since been fired and faces 2 counts of cruelty to juveniles. And another update this morning, this one regarding the Bourbon Street terror attack, where the FBI announcing an arrest in this case where agents say 40-year-old Jordan Derrick from Missouri is facing federal charges after posting videos online showing people how to make explosives. They believe that the driver who plowed into the crowd last year on New Year's used those videos to make explosives, and they were planted around the French Quarter but just never went off. The FBI is not specifying whether Derrick knew about or helped plan the attack. And new developments in a high-profile case involving Louisiana State Police and one deadly traffic stop. According to the Associated Press, LSP is now agreeing to pay $4.8 million to the daughter of Ronald Green.
But the AP says the deal still needs the approval of lawmakers. The payout would settle a wrongful death suit the family brought against the agency. It's been almost 7 years since Green died during a traffic stop in North Louisiana after a high-speed chase. Body cam footage shows troopers beating, tasing, and dragging an unarmed 49-year-old Green by the ankles before he died. Troopers initially said Green died as a result of a car crash. The troopers involved in his death all had state criminal charges brought against them, but some have been dropped. New this morning, lawmakers in the Committee on Senate and Government Affairs voting to move forward with a map that eliminates one of the state's majority black districts.
The proposal moving forward would see East Baton Rouge Parish be split up between the 6th Congressional District, currently represented by Cleo Fields, and the 2nd Congressional District, currently represented by Troy Carter. Senator Sam Jenkins says that the new borders for the 2nd District could be subject to further lawsuits, as the area appears to be packed in a way that the Supreme Court said was illegal. The 2nd District has 60% black voting population, and he said that that could lead to even more legal issues down the road.
You don't have another district anywhere in the geography of Louisiana that's got 60% black voting age population. You don't have another one in there. And these are your numbers, am I right? You're familiar with your statistics. This is the only district that has that high level of black voting age population. And that's why I'm saying it's a racial gerrymander.
A proposal which would have retained 2 of the majority Democratic districts here in Louisiana was shot down by the committee. The approved proposal will see a vote on the Senate floor sometime later this week. And before the committee meeting officially kicked off last night, a line of people formed outside that room.
Many of those people are upset as lawmakers rush to draw a new congressional map ahead of this November's election. Senators are facing mounting pressure with control of key seats in Washington on the line. Our Baton Rouge sister station spoke to some of the people who showed up to make their voices heard.
I'll be 81 this year, and I'm in for the long game because my democracy is at stake right now. My grandchild's democracy is at stake.
After lawmakers in the Louisiana Senate Committee on Senate and Government Affairs vote on a map, the debate will head to the full Louisiana State Senate. Louisiana lawmakers have also voted to give themselves and the governor more money.
The House passed the pay plan with just one vote to spare. It adds a $550 monthly allowance for lawmakers starting in 2028. It's in addition to their base $16,800 salary. And the proposal also lifts the governor's pay from $130,000 to $174,000. 5 members who voted yes on the measure later asked to switch to no, enough to have killed the bill if they'd done it earlier. The plan now heads to the Senate. And SNAP recipients could soon be able to use their benefits on food delivery services.
State lawmakers are taking it into consideration. State Representative Barbara Carpenter is asking the Louisiana Department of Health to look into expanding SNAP to cover delivery fees and service charges for online grocery orders. The goal is to increase access to healthier foods while removing any financial or transportation barriers for the elderly and those who are disabled.
Gathering data and evaluating whether expanding access to grocery delivery could be and could help improve food security and quality of life for vulnerable individuals.
It will now move on to the full House for a vote. If it's approved, LDH would report back by February with more details on potential impacts. Also at the state capitol, hundreds of child care providers and parents called on lawmakers to boost funding for early childhood care. This is the second year they participated in a day without child care along with 27 other states. Organizers say they're highlighting 2 big problems: the high cost for families and low pay that's driving workers out of the field. Voters in Iowa and South Lake Charles will see some new bond proposals on their ballots this Saturday.
Proceeds from the bond proposals would improve schools in Iowa's District 25 and in South Lake Charles District 34. The 25.5 millage in Iowa and the Blue Settlement would mean $20 million to upgrade schools in that area. Schools officials there saying that the overcrowding of facilities has grown out of control.
We're busting at the seams. A lot of our facilities, we're not complaining about, they're bad. They're just old. A lot of them are old. They've been through storms. They've been through all kinds of stuff. It'll benefit our junior high. It'll benefit our elementary. It'll benefit our high school. Our kids do a great job of making do with what they've got. I think it's now time for us to go and invest in them and give them all the tools they need to continue that climb.
And the polls will be open from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m. on Election Day. And if you're watching this live stream on your app or online, don't forget you can download 7 News straight to your Roku or smart TV.
Thanks for joining us. Now we'll send you back to Local News Live.